Hello everyone, Shamash here. I don't know if you can hear me. Well, guess so, because my finger isn't on the mic. I don't know the mic. I don't know. Oh. I'm back at the hotel because this video I'm filming it 1 week after the videos I filmed, and I was already at the hotel. But I moved from the hotel actually. I only stayed 1 more day after the videos, and then I got back home. Been going to be having a long week every day or so, except Friday. I begin at 8 AM I think. I don't know, apparently maybe tomorrow I don't begin at 8 AM. I don't know, I actually don't know. I was pretty sure I would be, but there's been some talking and maybe I'm not. That doesn't makes the sleeping at the hotel part unnecessary though, because I have to be at 10 AM at the university, because if not I will miss the bus to go on a little expedition to discover a city that's maybe 1 hour away in bus, and to discover its past, like archaeological past. I don't know. Anyway, I'm away from home. I don't like being away from home, mainly because I have asthma. I don't know, and those. Look at those pillows. Oh, sorry, I dropped you. Those pillows, they are way too small. Look at them. I wanted to ask at the reception, at the check-in. I don't remember. If they could give me some more. Oh, I'm gonna see if I have towels. I have towels. That's great. Because last time I checked, and not last time like last time, but more like last time. Oh, I'm going to phase myself. More like last week I checked, and there weren't, and this time I took this. I don't remember. No, not this. 20% cooler. I know, Rainbow Dash. Don't feel sad. You are my favorite. Maybe after Twilight. Twilight Sparkle. Don't misunderstand me. I don't like Twilight. I like Twilight Sparkle because she's clever. She's an egghead. She's as maybe much more socially awkward than me. And actually, I'm quite the social awkward one, because I talk about things that people don't understand. Because I've spent way too much time on the internet. Oh, who am I even kidding? There's no such thing as too much time on the internet. Not even way too much time on the internet. Even 1 second, it's way too much time on the internet. I brought that. I didn't bring last week. I kinda regretted it. So I made some shopping because I'm staying here all week. Got my trusty old baguette. Baguettes Valence. So just so you know that I'm French now. Not going that bread. This isn't bread. Well, this is bread, but this is a baguette. Gotta be serious. Got some Pringles and whatnot. Anyway, what do I want to talk about? Last time, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about something that I found quite interesting. I think this interested me because I'm studying geography, so of course that kind of things always interest me, and it's the fact that cities have been evolving, have been growing, like hopefully during the last. The latter half of the century, 20th century. And because I was taking the tram and I saw that some stations, stops, tram station, don't know, sounds good to me, were were named after places that shouldn't be in the city, because there's like one tram, and I'm from southern France, so there's a thing we call the Mas. It's not Spanish, it doesn't mean more. It's just some kind of house that is in the middle of nature, and was for the bourgeois who had vineyards. Don't remember how it's pronounced, and they lived there. Were at the center of their property, and was like really far away from the city center, and wasn't. And now it's right. It's like, I don't know, maybe 2 miles away from the train station, and the train station is basically the functioning center of the city. It's the pivotal point of the city. And there's another thing. There's a little, apparently, a stop, which is another part of the city. It's even our I don't know. There are stores, and it's called and the part of the name is Villeneuve, which means literally new city, and was I don't remember if it was, well, it was in Middle Ages, and there were too much people in the cities, and in the, you know, the boroughs that are just next to the city, and so they had to build new cities, and they call them in the south we call them Villeneuve, La Bastide, Sauveterre, all that kind of stuff, because there were different types. Villeneuve was basically, well, were meant to be new urban centers. La Bastide were those cities that have got I don't know, maybe the same structure as New York. You see, all the streets that are orthogonal, perpendicular. If orthogonal doesn't exist in English. And Sauveterre were the cities basically for the priests, and yeah, was controlled. Those cities were controlled by the church, and the church was even at the center of the city. So yeah, so this means that, like, the city where I'm in in the suburbs, and apparently until 1950 or 60 it was a village. It was a little village, and there was a train station, because obviously trains, when they were introduced in the region around the 1830s, they basically linked every damn city. Even I lived in a not that much of a big village, and it was a station, a train station, and was even a line that linked two villages. Were like 300 people in each village that had a station on this line. It's pretty fucking amazing. And what's the and I also saw a sign that's maybe 10 or 15 years old, when I was next to the stop I left the tram, which said the National Railways welcome line 2 of tramway, and which means that those railways, there were actually because in the department I am, department is a little bit of a region, more kind of like not like a county. I don't know how that would translate in American terms. Maybe a state, actually, because there are 50 states and there are maybe 70, 80 departments. And the department I'm in had their own railway network, and those were national railways. There was a sign that said, "Welcome to the line 2 of tramway," and that means like no train is going is using those rails today, only the tramway, and that's big. And yeah, the city I mean today has grown maybe around the 1960s or 70s when IBM came in the city. What the fuck is happening? Something weird happened. Yeah, so the IBM from the United States came in the city, and was big population boom that was adding with the baby boom of the post World War II, and because of the sexual liberation kind of thing. And the city is like the town has like maybe 300,000 people in with all the other cities that are surrounding it, because they are surrounding, but they are not even far off. There's nearly not even a halt in what's built. You know, the only difference is that on the borders of the cities of each little city is on the borders that are common to the city, the little city and the big town. There are like only hotels and restaurants, well, fast food restaurants and stores. Well, that wasn't good. And the residential areas are far off. Really, between two residential areas are like maybe 10-15 miles, because it's the outskirts of the city, and well, there's the motorway, well, the highway, free highway. Nobody wants to live here. I want to live close to the highway, because obviously it's a way to go faster from one point to another, because the train doesn't stop anymore. And at the same time, then they don't want to live too close to the highway, because it's noise, and it's not cool. It's not a very good argument to say it for the real estate agents to say, "Hey, come live here, it's cheap." There's noise. That's why it's cheap. That's why there are cheap hotels, like really cheap hotels. This one for 3 nights, maybe 115 euros, not even like that. There's an hotel like right next to this one, and maybe it's twice the price, not even, but it's quite cheap, because if you go to an hotel with more stars, it's nearly the same price I pay. The price I paid for staying 3 nights in this hotel, I pay to stay. I pay a tidbit less to stay 1 night. It's like 80-90 euros for a night. That's too much. I mean, don't like the pillows that are too small. I don't like that fact that this hotel has been renovated since the 70s. You can see that. Also, the hotel of the same group, and was better. I oh my god, 15 minutes? How come I talk so much? I should talk to people in the streets. I don't like talking to people in the street, in the university, even though I know them, even if I know them, I don't want to talk to them, because they don't. I talk with too much references when I talk with people, and I expect that those people understand them, but they don't. So yes, I want to begin this Captain's video weblog away from home with a terrible impersonation, a terrible impression of a British accent. So I'm gonna close this video weblog with a terrible impression of a British accent. So if you like the video, you can click on the like button. If you are currently being offended by by the way I'm talking, you can click on the thumbs down button. I maybe should try to talk without pronouncing the T's, but it's too difficult. I tried one time, and it didn't end well. Oh, I didn't pronounce the T. Oh, it's cool. It's like second nature. Anyway, you can subscribe to my channel with a button. Nah, sounds too caricatural. With the button that's down there. Also, the way I pronounce the O's isn't good, and I can't do this anymore. Maybe I can. You can also share on the social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Orkut, LinkedIn, Flickr. Can you share on Flickr? Yahoo, Pinterest. Is there even anyone on Pinterest? Pinterest is like the new Google Plus. Sorry, YouTube. Tumblr. I don't know. This began quite well, and it ended quite not that much well. That sentence made no sense whatsoever. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day. And I will upload these videos maybe Saturday, because or Sunday, because this Saturday I have a Spanish exam. So I have to come back to the university. That's not cool. I was talking to one of my friends about that, and she told me that she had no classes on Friday even, and she went to Disneyland next week. I think I'm gonna kill her if I see her in real life. I'm joking. I like her very much. I'm not watching the camera even. So end of the video. Goodbye. Oh, that's a nice boy. Easy there. Sorry.